Episode number 373, Retirement Planning Tips for Married Couples. I think you're going to love this show. In many marriages, one spouse will often take the lead in handling the couple's financial tasks, including retirement planning, while the other is happy to let the finance person handle all the details. And this can be frustrating to the planner spouse. Not only could the less interested spouse be vulnerable if something happened to the money person, but decisions about your financial future should be made jointly. So how do you bring a partner who just doesn't like dealing with finances on board with your financial planning? The Retirement Budget Calculator can help. In addition to using the calculator to design your retirement spending plan, you can also use it to introduce your spouse to the pleasures of financial planning. Here's how. Number one, start by dreaming big. Suggesting you and your sweetheart spend a romantic evening totaling up your living expenses may result in them leaving a person-sized hole in the nearest wall as they make a speedy exit, which is why it's important to start your campaign to encourage joint retirement planning with something more fun, dreaming about the things you both want to do most. So have a big dream conversation together. Over a nice dinner, ask your spouse where they most want to travel in retirement or what they would like to do with an unexpected $1 million. You can both have fun with the conversation since it's thrilling to think about these kinds of dreams, and it's far removed from the types of painful or boring discussions that your spouse may associate with financial planning. Pick a dream and then crunch the numbers. After your big dream conversation, you can start using the Retirement Budget Calculator to plan. Let's say your partner told you about their lifelong dream of getting a Master of Fine Arts, which they think is just an impractical pie-in-the-sky fantasy. Show them that not only do you take their dream seriously, but that it's achievable. Ask your spouse how much their preferred MFA program would cost and when they would like to attend. With those numbers, you can create a new spending category for the MFA in the Retirement Calculator. Now you can invite your spouse to come play with the numbers with you. Determine how you can afford their advanced degree by working together to fill in the monthly budget data in the Retirement Calculator. It's much easier for them to buy into the process when you center the conversation and the initial calculator usage around your spouse's dream. Even if your spouse isn't interested in the nitty-gritty details of entering monthly expenditures, ask if they'll help you look over the budget categories as you take care of all the boring stuff. Make it clear that you want their opinion about how to free up money. Using their big dream as a budget line can be a great way to help them see how the calculator can help organize your finances and make dreams more achievable. Of course, the Retirement Budget Calculator is more than just a tool for monthly budgeting. It shines in helping you plan for your retirement income and expenditures so that you can estimate how long your nest egg will last. As with the budgeting specifics, it's likely that you will be the one entering the numbers in the assets and liability section of the Retirement Calculator. Go ahead and do that yourself, but then ask your spouse to come help you in figuring out the timing. Ask them when they want to retire and enter that information into the calculator. Then you can show them how the Calculator Future View tab, which details your projected retirement income, will be year by year from the day you retire through your life expectancy. If your current investments aren't enough to fund the retirement that you both want, invite your spouse to help you figure out how you can make it work. There are 4 things you can try to shift in order to make your nest egg last longer. Number 1, invest in securities with higher potential returns. But remember, this comes with higher potential risks as well. Number 2, invest more money for retirement. Number 3, push back your retirement date. And number 4, reduce your monthly expenditures. The Retirement Calculator allows you to adjust each of these numbers and see how they affect your annual retirement income. If you want to shift some of your investments into securities with higher potential returns, you could go to the Assets and Liabilities tab, navigate to the Liquid Investable Assets, and then for each account that you would like to increase your potential return, you can manually enter a rate of return for each account whose returns you hope to see increase. Once you have done this, head back over to the Future View to see how it would affect your retirement income. Alternatively, you can adjust the number in the Future View tab by toggling the estimated growth model to, say, like a 70% stock, 30% bond, aggressive asset allocation. Switching to the aggressive growth model can show you the potential changes to your retirement income. Just remember, aiming for higher potential returns comes with higher risk of losing principal. If you can afford to invest more in your retirement portfolios, go to the Budget Data tab and navigate to the deductions. Increase your monthly deduction amount for each retirement account that you can afford to send more money into. Then switch back over to the Future View to see how these additional changes in your savings can impact your retirement cash flow. If you'd like to play around with your retirement date, head on back over to the Time tab and try pushing back your last day of work to see how that timing affects your annual retirement income in the Future View. And if you'd like to see how your nest egg will fare if you reduce your monthly expenses, simply make adjustments to each expenditure that you can reduce in the Retirement Budget Data tab. Under that tab, you can change the amounts you pay monthly, put an end date on monthly expenses that you intend to stop making in the future, even adjust the amount of inflation you expect to see per year. Each of these adjustments will affect your annual retirement income, and you can see those changes in the Future View tab. Invite your spouse to see how each of these changes affect the Future View. Even for someone who is less than enthused about inputting numbers, there is something very satisfying about seeing the changes you can make to your future finances with these little tweaks. The retirement calculator spells out exactly what to expect for your annual retirement income year by year, which means you get that satisfying sense of improvement, and it feels very real. It's natural for one person to take over a task because the other spouse isn't interested in it, and that seems especially true with financial planning. But retirement planning needs to be a joint endeavor, even if you usually do the lion's share of the financial tasks. Using the Retirement Budget Calculator's powerful organization and projection tools can help you bring a reluctant spouse on board with your retirement planning. By centering your initial conversation around big dreams, using the calculator to plan for those dreams, and showing your spouse how they can easily affect their future retirement income with small changes, you'll soon be planning your ideal second act together.
Information and opinions expressed here are believed to be accurate and complete, for general information only, and should not be construed as specific tax, legal, or financial advice for any individual, and does not constitute a solicitation for any securities or insurance products. Please consult with your financial professional before taking action on anything discussed in this program. Parker Financial, its representatives, or its affiliates have no liability for investment decisions or other actions taken or made by you based on the information provided in this program. All insurance-related discussions are subject to the claims-paying ability of the company. Investing involves risk. Jason Parker is the president of Parker Financial, an independent fee-based wealth management firm located at 9057 Washington Avenue Northwest, Silverdale, Washington. For additional information, call 1-800-514-5046 or visit us online at soundretirementplanning.com.